Hey everyone, this is Ozzy. I'm the founder of Poolio. This is a quick founder preview of what we're building for the pool industry and pool service companies. I built Poolio myself from being in the pool industry for about 20 years. I ran a company. We maintained 150 pools. We did all the repairs, all the installs. I did remodels. So we were pretty integrated there in the space. And we know that although being a business owner is awesome, and flexing what you like to do and what you love to do and how you're helping people and showing your business or your family that you're killing it in the business game, and the pool industry does pretty well, as we all know. But it did come with its headaches, coming home exhausted, dealing with your guys, dealing with pools, dealing with the customers. And if you have kids out there, I have 3 of my own. My wife, we would just be trying to hang and eat dinner. My wife would have me a good old steak, cook me a good old steak when I got home, and it'd be 7 p.m., 6:30 p.m., 5 p.m., whatever. And I'd be sitting there eating my steak, and my phone's blowing up with texts, right? And although as a business owner, you should schedule yourself around that, I was in love with my customer service. I loved being there for them, and dude, that's how I got the trust, and I was pretty trusted in the industry, because I also worked for contractors that were counting on me, not just pool owners, like homeowners. I worked for C53s and GCs that were like counting on me, so I know the headaches. And although you want to get to the contractors, you get the homeowner, right? That homeowner that has the unnecessary text, right? Like, hey, was your guy here today? There's 3 leaves in the pool, right? So stuff like that. Or I didn't get my pool log today, can you resend it? Or of course you got the important ones where like my heater's not sparking, and my filter's leaking, and we got a leak in the plumbing, my remote's not working, my iAqua link on my phone's not working, my Screen Logic, my Pentair, whatever remote system they're using, it's not working, can't get, stuff like that. And so I built this AI assistant for that purpose, around a very intuitive software app. As you can see here, it's full route management, of course, very modern. A billing and invoicing feature, so you can do all your billing and invoicing there, accept payments from your customers, etc., etc., etc. The whole shebang. Route optimization, broadcasting emails, just in case you want to email like a bunch of your customers at once for some, like you're going on vacation, you need to tell them something, right? So yeah, full on maintenance, route, repair, work order, organization software. Right from your phone. And as we go, like I said, I love my customers. So if you're using Poolio and you think of new features that you would want as a pool service company owner, I just hit me up or hit any of us up and be like, hey man, I think this feature would be cool, although we're pretty darn intuitive already. So sign in. Sign in. So here's your dashboard. Gives you a awesome little dashboard. You can send a new quote right off the bat, and I'll probably add a couple ad buttons there. Shows your total customers you got. Has a metric on missed revenue, open chats from AI, because like you could filter it down to auto send AI. Like I said, the basic messages will be like, auto reply to a customer that just says, where's your guy been? Was he here today? There's 2 leaves in my pool. It'll auto send a reply, because it's something that you shouldn't have to do while you're trying to eat a great steak or some pizza with your wife and kids, watching a movie, and you want to be there for your customer, but it's like, AI will send a human pool company owner voice type text message to them, just because we all know the customer they're not always crazy, right? They just want to hear a reply from who they're paying monthly. So that's what the AI, Poolio-AI will do for you. on a partial sense. So here's the dashboard. You know, you get your bottom navigation down there, schedule, inbox, billing. You go straight to your billing. More has more of the dashboard, but you also got a hamburger dashboard here. So we'll go down that. There's customers here, right? There's your customer list. Alice Wong, your pool service tech with a little helmet there, Dan. He goes Saturday, and then you click on that. You can do multiple days. Let's go to John Henderson here. So yeah, you would need to. So the mark SMS consent, we do have our methods on asking the customer for consent for SMS messaging, because it is a huge compliance and legal deal in this world that you can't just text random people and text people with random phone numbers. They've made sure to mitigate like spam and all that. So we're 100% compliant. Poolio-AI, we have our process of how we provide you with a phone number. Yeah, you'll get your own personal phone number for your pool company, whether it's Crystal Blue Persuasion Pools. You're going to have your own dedicated AI system. You can do local, like if you're from Los Angeles, there's a lot of 310-424 numbers, Long Beach 562, up north. Like it's a personalized area code, and it's not like some toll-free number that you're getting, that you're sending messages from. So there's that customer profile, service history. There's the billing AI. You could do 30, 60, 90 day past due reminders on the billing AI, on Poolio billing AI. You can do this thing where you have that customer that doesn't pay, right? You can do 3-day follow-ups, turn off 3-day follow-ups, or follow up 3 days if you know they don't answer you. Everybody has that customer where they don't answer you when it's time to pay the bill. So you got billing AI like literally nagging them, if you want to say, on that specific customer, and you could also easily toggle that off. So there's toggling that off right there. Okay, we go down to the schedule. That just gives you a rundown schedule of what's happening within your company. I have no repairs scheduled out there, but like you would see route stop, and you could filter it down so you don't see routes, because you may have 150 pools where you're like, man, I don't want to see all 150 pools. I just want to see my repairs here. Like, what repairs do we have going on? And filter it to today by the tech, and I got a tech named Dan on there. So that's that. Routes and optimization, don't have a big route right now, but like for testing purposes. But we'll put more videos out as we kind of gather data and build more things out. But this is the route optimization. It's, you know, fairly basic on pool apps now that you have a route optimizer. Work orders here. That's any work orders. Is a pump leak diagnosis. It'll automatically get fed here. You can forward it to your inbox, so it's one streamline. So like if somebody's complaining, here's your inbox, and we'll go through this later, but here's your inbox, I'm sorry. That's, you're gonna request your Pool-AI number. But here you're gonna see a bunch of messages, like this is a test account, so look, you have a bunch of auto sent replies, but we'll come back to this later. The auto sent replies, you can generate a work order straight from there. Like I said, if somebody asks, saying their heater's leaking, it's going to auto send the message that, hey, we're on top of it, etc., etc., etc. Send us a short video if possible. If not, no worries. And then you could create a work order, and it goes here, right? There's your work orders, and then you could even, it'll even go on your schedule. But those are your work orders, and then you can auto generate an estimate or a quote based on that, or the estimates. There's probably all know how to do that on other platforms. That'll get saved into the estimate, get approved. Customer can approve it, and then what it will do is create the work order. I have repairs separate from work orders, although you can access repairs from work orders. It's just the actual repair I always liked separate from the work orders, whether it was like go diagnose the leak repair, or extra, let's say it's a green to clean, like you had to do a green to clean pool where it was a swamp and you had to turn it blue and bomb it and do your thing and get a Crystal Blue Persuasion. That was separate from repairs for me, right? Or an acid wash, or you know, pasting a tile back on. I mean, that's technically a repair, but what else? Extra service, call or extra service for that week just in case the wind was blowing. So that was always separate. So this is where your repairs would go. Here's the fun part is what we just went through, the AI assistant. So, and we're constantly updating and giving you the option to help create the rubric around the AI. You would request pool AI number here. This is how you request your number. Like I said, we're 100% compliant on this part. So we help you through the process in the beginning. Pretty soon it'll be automated. The campaigns do take, because we're 100% compliant and legal, they do take some time, but you know that they're pretty quick to get your phone number. But that is basically the process to get your AI phone number. And going back to the inbox, you see the auto sent filter. I don't have any because I've marked everything as resolved already. So that's the resolve tab. Everything's been resolved. You can see that Alice Wong was basically like there are leaves in my pool, and look at literally what happens. This is the auto reply we sent her, and it sent her log and her readings and her service note, and that is the text. And it's not just that I just typed that in, but it could be a little politer. It'd be like, hey Ozzy, there are leaves in the pool, was your guy there, you know? And it's just a text that we shouldn't have to hop on our phone to reply to. So here's the auto AI generated text. So she gets the text on her phone without you having to even pop up your phone. And then if she keeps going, you're going to look in your inbox and see, oh, I mean, it is going to be everybody's job, right? It's like looking at your text and make sure that your customers hit you up. You would just go down the inbox. A lot of them will go in an owner review, which there's not going to be any. But like, let's say it's an urgent one, like, hey, my pool's leaking like crazy. That's not going to auto send a reply. That'll go into owner review that you can see. That's the owner. Those are the messages that you should get back to. And they're going to fall into this category. But you can do an introduction auto sent, like, hey, we're running behind on our route today. I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. You know, you can do that, but still let it go to owner review. That's the goal, at least. So yeah, this is where the magic happens. This is going to be the headache mitigator right here. Poolio-AI. Inbox, auto sent, unresolved, resolved, archived, active. If you have active chats, then you're going to hit resolve whenever it was resolved. And we're constantly updating the Pool-AI rubric. And with a little bit of your help, that'll get better and better. Estimates we went through. Here's your text. This is where you're going to add your text. This is where you're going to see their routes, work orders, and repairs. Here's the text site interface that your text, or if you're owner operator, would be you. But this is not the admin. This is to simplify the route for the repair tech / service tech. This is their UI. You see today's route assigned, quick review of what's going on, skipped, delayed, remaining. So pretty intuitive. You can let's service a pool. So you can literally text that you're on your way. In the same AI messaging, it will send them that. It'll send them an auto reply saying, "Hey, we're so and so." In this case, it would be Dan. I'm on my way, so they'll know. Even know that, you know, you can toggle that off, but they'll at least show the text message like, "Hey, I'm on the way." So maybe that'll mitigate like, "Hey, is your guy coming?" Right? Or you can hit skip delay. Skip or delay. Oh man, you know what? Skip or delay. There you go. Dog out, road work, weather, customer requested it, or skip it today, save. In this case, we started it, right? So let's say we get there, we're doing the thing. So here's your service log, chemicals you added, free chlorine, say 3, great stuff. But the beauty, this is we came up with this little tiny AI feature. I was a Taylor guy. I was a dropper, so I do the full out Taylor test, as we all should. I think that's the commercially professional way to test the water these days. But like, let's say like, I know a lot of dudes are in a hurry, right? A lot of guys are in a hurry. So sometimes you got like 15 stops. You're like, man, I ran behind today, and you pull out the test strips, right? That's the fast scan. That's the feature. Boom. Take a picture of the. It knows the color chart. You take a picture of the strip. You hit capture and confirm. But look, there's no strip. So there's no strip, so it's probably not gonna do it. I'm gonna hit X. It should log in all those numbers for you. Pool photos, kind of like other apps, I believe they require a photo to finish. I believe that the customer should get a photo for you to complete the pool, or at least the pool owner, company owner should know. So boom, you take a photo, take a picture, glance at the pool, and what's cool, it's like you can't just upload a random photo, you gotta capture it right there, so it's always different. So that, I had pool guys that would, those sketchy pool guys that would literally, unfortunately, lie to me that they went to the pool and they would just upload like an existing photo. So can't do that there. Weekly route, boom, easy, and that's the tech interface, repair tech interface. If he's a repair guy too, he'll see repair jobs on his schedule right here. He'll see work orders as well. He can upload equipment issues. He can say for what customer. That's so upload media just in case he wants extra media. Like, hey, check it out. There's like a rat in your pool, and dude, choose John. Dude, you have a rat in your skimmer that I took out for you. Just want to send you a picture. Bam. So that's pretty cool. Billing. Here's your invoicing. Get paid by your customers. Automatically paid, unpaid. You will utilize billing AI. Now this is going to be a process. Probably have to do a separate video on this, but this is going to let you do 30, 60, 90-day AI, or the 3-day to 5-day to 7-day nag on those customers that don't answer you. Let POOLio-AI nag them professionally and personally on those customers that just don't like to pay their bill. Equipment. Pictures of equipment. Equipment will, it shows like you can kind of prioritize some customers when you know they're aging. Like, look at this. This is poor. You'll know what equipment list on for the pool company that is aging, that's good. You could filter it down to aging and poor and be like, hey, we told you. So I don't know if you have those customers that like would always say it was just good, like what's happening. And well, we got a record right here, like we documented this on May 19th or June 23rd that it was aging, or June 26th that it was broken, poor, and that your pump failed on July 1st, and it documents it. And that I thought that was a cool feature, just to add for equipment only. We'll probably make that a little bit more tighter, but I thought that was a cool feature. Data import, easy migration, just in case you're using a different platform, a different software, you did your own manual data, you can import CSV files, billing information. If you were using other invoice softwares or QuickBooks, there's an easy import and migration, data migration, importing tab here. Main drain migration. This is we understand that a lot of people are using the skimmer app out there, so we called it a main drain migration just in case. If you guys are currently using the skimmer app and you're like, man, we want to go with Poolio. This is kind of, you can easily export data from skimmer and easily migrate it in here, and it'll literally move all your customers. Probably that'll take a little bit of time, maybe one quiet evening on your computer, or we can help you do that. So just let us know if you need help doing that. We do provide white glove services for like bigger companies, but if you need the tiny help on migrating, especially for our founding companies, we will of course help you out on that. All right. Integrations, you manage your subscription there, your settings, support, always have support. Integrations, that is another organized page for you to manage your QuickBooks integration. your Stripe payments, that you will be collecting payment from your customers, or the way that you're going to be collecting payments from your customers, whether it's Cash App or card, of course, auto, ACH, whatever method you like. Nowadays, you can get paid in all types of ways. POOLIO-AI number. Once again, there's another spot where you can manage your number and ask for the number for your POOLIO-AI number. And know what it is and manage it. Email sending, of course, is going to be included. We are integrating that as we speak, so be patient with us as we roll out more and more and more features. And like I said, if any of you guys have features that you would want us to add on here, it's pretty locked in here for you guys, and ready to work with you, for you. Settings is probably going to be our last discussion here. That's going to be settings that you want to toggle off, toggle on, or adjust. So service log messaging, auto send completed service logs, of course. Send when completed by the tech, yes. So the customer knows that they're pool with service. Send when completed by admin and owner, yes. Just in case the admin or owner logged it in, they get one too. Delivery method is going to be SMS and email, usually using POOLIO-AI, of course. And you could decide what you include. Service notes, pool photo, equipment issue, chemistry readings, of course. I don't know if you want the feature to what chemicals you added on there. I never did, but we can always add that feature. Default service log SMS template. You can change that. I put a default one here, which I like. You could add your name. Service log email subject, your pool service report. You could do the service report. Of course, service log email template. Boom, save message settings. Your company name. Easy. There's that white glove. Just in case you guys need help, hit the request button. Company voice. I always put friendly and short. You can change it. Friendly, detailed, professional and short if you want to sound like a crazy, cool, sophisticated, serious guy. I like friendly and short because I was owner operator. Got my buddy Dan on there. Love that guy. He's like my brother. Yeah. If you're out in Southern California or the LA South Bay area, hit him up. Company voice instructions. Tell AI these days what you want to sound like. I sound like a friendly pool company owner texting a customer. Keep replies short, casual, helpful, and human. Avoid corporate language because I want to sound like a dude. And owner operator, do not argue, blame, or over-explain. Thanks, AI. Words or phrases to avoid. I even put that in there. I even said avoid team language. Like, hey, man, you don't want I'm going to contact the team. I'm like, no, I'm handling it. We're handling it. The team ain't handling it. I am the team. I do have a team. We're sending out the team, but you're dealing with me. And that's why you hire me as a pool service company, because it's me. I'm the professional. I do delegate, but I'm the professional. Auto send mode is just an easy toggle, whether you want everything to be a draft only from the AI side and you still have to approve it yourself as the owner. Got that feature. I do auto send low risk replies. Low risk means the customer, low risk is, hey, where's your guy? I forgot what your service day is, or have you sent the log? Has your guy been here? Are you guys coming today? Stuff like that. The simple stuff. That gets auto replied. Go eat steak and lobster, pizza, burritos, sushi with your wife and your kids. And let POOLIO-AI do that for you. Then you can, like, just in case you just don't, maybe you have some time and you're like, you know what, I want to give the AI a break, which you probably won't. But you hit never auto send. Boom, auto send. Owner review triggers. For me, I always thought liability. If you have a mad customer, I've had mad customers. I've gotten in heated arguments with customers. So you got to protect yourselves, right? So it will never auto send if they text you something with refund, lawyer, attorney, liable, liability, all the scary words in the the customer service book. You can add your own words, you can delete your own words, all right there. Owner review triggers. Pricing and quote titles for your business notes. If you want to know that the weekly service average is 150, I should say 250, but that's just for example. Weekly service is no longer 150, is it? I hope it ain't. I mean, don't you guys don't we have to charge 250 these days? And like for a pump charge like $3,000, for heaters like $6,000. Sorry, this is just probably like when I was programming the software. It just wanted to see what you type in, you know, see it disappears. Yeah, that's not, I know that's not what people are charging, don't worry. Pump replacement, filter clean, boom. Maybe you do filter cleans, you know, $1.50 for a filter cleaner. Man, where's prices these days, right? Filter clean, $1.50, $1.75, that'd be cool. Billing AI, there it is. Auto send 30-day reminders, owner approval required at 60. You turn that off because like after 60 days, do you need to review it? But you turn that off, it'll nag them. Here's the auto follow-up unpaid invoices. This is the one I would love. Days between follow-ups, 5. I'd put 3, man. Max attempts, hey dude, you could hit them up. 5's cool. And save settings. Boom. Alrighty, a setting saved. And that's it, folks. That's pretty much it. Those are your settings. Reply templates. Oh, you could create your own reply templates there too. But we're working on the rubric all the time and playing the beautiful game of AI, and how they talk for you these days is the name of the game. Your profile, of course. All right. And that'll be it for this video. This is wasn't a quick demo, sorry, but I hope it covered a lot of stuff. I hope that you guys decide on joining us on the Poolio-AI movement. I know that us as pool service, repair, remodel guys, we love working hard and doing things. You know, we have great work ethic, but what's up? Why can't we have a little AI these days in year 2026? I think we're in, right? Do a little bit. Let us eat steak and dinner and go on vacation with our families a little bit more often. And mental stress goes down. Your blood pressure goes down. And, you know, I can't guarantee that, but Poolio-AI is here to help that. So thank you for listening to this demo, and I hope you join us. Use Poolio.com.